Hey, today I have for you a special video. It's my first ever game review where I'm going to be watching over the VODs of 3 games that we played consecutively. One in Fortune's Keep, one in Haven's Hollow, and the other in Rebirth Island. I managed to find a bilingual team. Well, I was the only bilingual one in this team. There was 2 Spanish speakers and 1 English speaker, so I was translating between the 2, and we ended up getting some pretty solid wins. So I'm going to break them down to you so you guys can see how I anchor and support my team without really having to go out there and get the kills myself. Let's get right into it. I will follow you guys.
Simón. Te llamas Cuauhtémoc, loco, no hablas inglés, no, y tú te la crees, güey.
Es que hay uno hablando inglés y otro hablando español.
Ah, sobre.
¿Entiendes inglés?
¿Cómo? No, que para entender inglés, güey. Apenas entiendo.
Okay.
Apenas entiendo el
speak
español.
English.
Okay.
So we start off the game by introducing ourselves, and I explain to them that one of our teammates speaks English, and so I'm going to be speaking a lot of English, and I ask them if they can understand me. They seem to understand me well, and my English speaker teammate is also having fun with it. The first thing we do is land at Lighthouse, and I get immediately to work on some scavengers because I want to make sure that we have enough money to get our loadout as fast as possible, and also to be able to buy my teammates in case they die. So I finished this beautiful scavenger.
Are they above? That's far.
Contract? Yeah, I got it. Hay que comprar las armas.
¿Compramos dónde?
I see we have enough money to buy a loadout, so I tell everyone to go back to the lighthouse so that I can buy it for them.
Vaya, sí, güey.
Green.
Con lo del verde. Ahí voy, Macario.
After I buy them the loadout, I wait for the free loadout so that I can get one myself without having theirs disappear. This is something that you can do when you have a squad that you know can frag and you would like to make sure that they could keep respawning on their loadout. After I grab my loadout, I proceed to go make more money. I find a flag that I can do nearby and I activate the contract and start uploading the progress. These recons allow me to see further zones so that we can prepare our rotation beforehand. After the recon, I go out to Winery where they are currently fighting, and I pick up another contract, a bounty. And this bounty will allow us to see in the map a nearby team, and if we kill it, we get money, or if he dies, we still get some money for it, as long as another player kills him.
Money at the buy.
While I'm at Winery, I also collect everybody's money. I ask them for it so that I can hold on to it and buy them UAVs, respawns, and streaks. I realize that there are already 2 teams fighting at Winery, and to make things easier on my team, I tell them to back away because I can see that they are already overwhelmed. Go back to the lighthouse.
Hey, en el techo, let's go. Off the edge.
Esos dos equipos se van a pelear. Voy a regresarme al faro.
Tumba uno,
Pueden agarrar sus armas en el faro. Aquí voy a comprar un avanzado en unos segundos, creo. No. Ahorita voy a comprar. At our landing zone, I get there right in time for a fire cell, and during the fire cell, I buy them an advanced UAV. And I realize that the entire map is actually not even here. They're all northern, and we are here in the south by ourselves. I sent 2 of my teammates to the boat just to kill that solo. And then I kind of just stay back and I watch how these little ants on the minimap move around. So I kind of just get a feel for what the lobby is doing. And I see that we're going to be safe here for a very long time.
Let's take the buy station.
The Winery team seems to be looking at us. I can see their arrows pointing in our direction. And so I just kind of get on the rooftop and start peppering them to make sure that they don't decide to push up on us. We fail our bounty because the bounty stays alive for a certain amount of time and then it clears. So I grab another one. I think we're good here. Now we're at the point in the game where I don't have any more recons to see where the next zone is going to pull. So I'm kind of just playing behind my team. I'm protecting them. I'm letting them know to push forward and to take space while I wait here and try to set up for a late rotation.
I got cover
Hay que
fire.
tomar esa tienda. Yo voy a rotar tarde.
Va
Somebody
subiendo.
landing.
I let them know that they don't really have to go out and fight that guy that I was shooting that jumped off the cliff, because they're not really in a good positioning. So I'm like, we could just eventually hold them while they are trying to escape whatever they were escaping. Deme ese dinero. Voy a comprar un UAV. I rotate to where the new zone pulled and I ask everybody for their money so that I can afford a UAV. I need your money. Dope.
Oh, for UAV? You said UAV, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Here, take it, take it.
After collecting their money, I buy the UAV and I decide to hold it because I can see that we're not really in danger right now. I notice that I am getting pushed, or they are trying to push me, and so I pop a UAV there so I can see the area around us. I see that the team that was gonna push kind of backed up because of the new zone, and so I try to go for a gas play rotation. I run into the gas with 2 stimulants so that I can inject myself before dying. I end up going down because I thought I was gonna make it in time and I didn't use my stimulant, and well, I pay for it. I get killed. But luckily for me, I had 2 teams still in the rotation, the 2 Spanish speakers, and they were able to do something here. Watch. Dos videos.
Aquí está arribita de mí.
He asked for cover on the guy above him. Great callouts right there. Buena. Uno
Tumba
contra
uno.
dos. There's only one more left.
Mama,
No lo marcó.
mama. Reload, reload, reload.
The blue teammate completely hurts the guy and then he grapples onto yellow teammate, and yellow teammate just one taps him right here at the end, and we end up getting that win.
Ahí está, es el último.
I got 1
Sin
kill.
matar ni uno, güey.
My other teammate got 0, but because we were patient and we played as a team, we were able to come out on top. Every other team, even if they did get a lot of kills, they did not win the game.
Ah, no me acuerdo.
¡Huevos rancheros!
Huevos rancheros.
So now we are moving over to Haven's Hollow. Such a great map, but I take a look at the zone and I realize that half of it isn't even playable. So I mark Cold Depot and I let them know that we have to be aggressive and hold all our teams out of Cold Depot. I see that nobody decides to land in Cold Depot, and so I tell one of my teammates to grab a recon so that I can just land on it and start working right away. That'll give us enough money to buy the loadout and get our guns, and also we're gonna be able to see where the next zone pulls to know if we have to leave to lumber early or stay here in Cold Depot. We finish the contract, they buy loadout, and now I decide to get on the roof here with a sniper and just kind of overlook at what's happening in front of us and behind us. I'm trying to make sure that the research kids that are in the storm don't really sneak up on us. And lucky for us, they decide to roll right, but the team at Lumber decides to break us. They actually push over from the left side of the map, and my team is having a horrible time fighting them. They have so much cover coming up from Lumber, and we are stuck at Coal. Even though we have high ground, it's still a pretty hard fight. And since I'm not grabbing my loadout and I'm not really worried about getting kills, I'm just making sure that these guys stay alive, I'm unable to get in the action.
Tengo más placa, loco.
After missing all of my snipes here, my green teammate goes down, unsupported, and then my pink teammate goes down. And so it's just 2 left, and in hindsight, I've seen this movie before. I'm gonna grab my loadout. This drop is scuffed. There's no way we're surviving this. So I just grab my guns for some last chance survival, and so that I can also run faster, because I have some very valuable perks on my loadout that allow me to run faster. I failed to get that kill in the window and the crack on the guy on the buy, and so I run for my life. I stim away. They finally catch up to me and they kill me. Lucky for me, while I was running, I was able to revive 2 of my teammates because of our timers. And so while floating in the sky, I asked my team if I'm able to land on them. there any
I
loot
see
on you
that they
I
are
can
still
get
in
still?
shambles and not able to get their feet off the ground,
compraron
and
armas
so
aquí.
I decide to do what any man in this kind of situation should do, which is just hit the water, reset, catch your breath, make a new plan, and move forward. I don't panic here, and I just calmly tell them to go into the boat.
First floor, go first floor boat. Or roof, you can buy them, one or the other.
My teammate lands on the buy. It's a free buy because it's fire cell.
Ok, hay que jugar pegaditos esta vez. Para que no nos separen y lo rompan.
Aquí vienen subiendo gente.
And we just calmly kill anybody who tries to contest the boat. Green gets a kill at the bottom here. I tell these guys to stick together and work together so that we don't get separated like we did at Cold Depot.
Ubicarlo.
My green teammate finds one of the bad guys that landed in the first floor. He gets killed by him, but leaves him weak enough for my blue teammate to get the finish on him. So we bring down my teammate's timer by looting up, and I give them a communication signal that I'm gonna be going down to the bottom of this dock here, of the pier. I'm gonna loot up, and if I find any enemies near it, I'm gonna bait them over to them so to watch over me.
You don't gotta come with me, you can just look over.
Quedando uno.
And I'm gonna bait people to you guys, so just be ready.
I see someone to my left there, just barely, and I call out that I'm baiting.
Se los traje.
So I bait the enemies over here. My team is already looking. They completely obliterate that team. That team had no idea that I had already prepared for that.
Muerto.
Okay.
That's just me being a support player. I wasn't trying to kill anything.
Somebody's downstairs.
Jueguen juntos, okay?
I finally make enough money to buy my team a loadout for the second time, and so that's what I do.
Oh my gosh. How?
I let them take a fight near the front of the boat because I had confidence that 3 against whatever anyone that pushes them was gonna die. And one of my teammates ended up dying while Resurgence is disabled, and with the extra money they bought back the green teammate and he flew back up on us.
En el cuadro.
So fun.
I see the zone pull in front of us, so the boat is no longer a safe place, and so I tell them they have to load over here to this, or they have to fly over to this plaza, and that I was gonna stay back and just watch over them, just so that nobody sneaks up on them. I smoke them, I shoot shots at the players so that they're scared to even look, and I make sure that they are safe. And then once I know they are safe, I jump over to them.
Nomás pónganse en una esquina, voy a bajar.
And now all we have to do here is just watch. The team in front of us has rotated in front of us, and they're not really a big issue anymore.
Ojalá y jale para el barco y regresamos de una.
I see that the zone pulls back to us, and I know that everybody's gonna have to come to us, so I just tell them to watch left and I watch right.
Cuidado con la izquierda. Yo miro la derecha. Cruzando, muerto.
Oh, come on, he's fucking.
That guy was mad.
Uno nomás. 1v4.
Se escucha que está reviviendo a alguien.
And just like that, we got our second win in a row. Again, I got 0 kills, but I worked as a team, I kept them alive, and I made money.
Let me assassinate him.
Now hopping over to Rebirth Island, a more aggressive style game because it's a lot smaller. It's a little island, and well, there's 16 teams. Well, in this case, there's 11 teams, 43 players. I let my green teammate pick where we want to go, and we go for the classic specialist play. When you land in bioweapons, there's a key card at the bottom basement in a place called Showers, where I guess that's where you clean yourself before doing some biohazardous stuff. I simply just land and try to put in as many bullets onto enemies as possible and kind of just bait them over to my teammates. As you can see, my teammate melts them completely. On these stairway fights, my job here is just to simply provide my tacticals and my lethals, so I start flashing and then throwing thermites to make sure that these teams are, my teammates could just focus on shooting.
Come on, uno más.
Cállese a la verga.
He's full roof. Yo, we gotta rotate out of here.
Yep, yeah, just leave. Just leave
Vámonos,
out of there.
vámonos.
I realize that we're gonna get caught up in a fight here that we don't really want to take. We already have the key card that we have to take over to Stronghold to unlock a special delivery box, and so I signal that we have to run away. I go for a helicopter that is nearby and a helipad, and I go for the teammate that has the key card. I do this and I ignore all my other teammates because they can easily die, and then we can revive them so that they can land in Stronghold with us. I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm gonna take yellow with me. He has the card. So I take yellow because he has the most valuable item we need at this moment.
I'll meet you guys over there.
They signal that they're gonna meet us over here, and so I drop off yellow on the rooftop of Stronghold, which I was a little scared to do, but I had full confidence in his ability to survive. I finally land the helicopter, and then I realize we get precision airstriked, which means there's gonna be a bunch of missiles being flown into our roof. That's when I decide to jump into the water, and I leave yellow all alone.
Somebody's landing on you.
Yeah, we need your help.
He is able to fend for himself, and then my green teammate and blue teammate arrive. We put a fight here. All I do is lay back, put shots into people so that my team could easily down them. I put this guy into a one-shot situation. He gets killed in front of me, and I get downed, but I have a self-res, and so I pick myself up. I catch this guy coming from the water, and I get a free kill here.
Macario, baje.
Ve por la carta, abre la puerta.
Go.
I tell them to enter to the room where the deposit box is so that they can insert the key card, and that is exactly what we do. We grab this perk that is called a specialist. This specialist gives us every single perk in the game. Normally with a regular loadout you're able to carry only 3 perks max, but with specialist you have every single perk available. I provide cover fire from the Stronghold tower, and I realize that there are multiple teams trying to hold us from leaving here. All these teams here probably are knowing that we have the specialist and they want it for themselves.
Let's go left.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go left. Vamos a la izquierda. Vengan.
Go to the boat.
Al barco.
Left.
So I simply tell everybody to go left. We jump into the water and we make our escape with one of the most valuable items in the game. Look at this beautiful rotation. I'm telling you now, getting away with a specialist is one of the best feelings in this game, especially on Rebirth Island.
Amarillo, puedes agarrar el UAV.
We make it to the boat right next to Control Center. We don't hear any noise, and so we feel calm and alleviated from the very stressful start that we had. And I tell my teammate to buy himself a UAV so that we can see if there are any people in control, and then that's when I tell them to go take over Control Roof so that they can start shooting at teams that might want to come over from other places.
Hay mucha gente aquí en las casitas,
Okay.
Que va a haber beta del Warzone, güey.
Everybody gives me their money. They already know the deal. It's game number 3, and they know that I'm going to be taking care of them with all the money.
Que le van a hacer beta.
Ahorita les papeo UAV. Ya va a empezar la liquidación.
They didn't give me any of those.
I'm at this point just waiting for fire sale so that everything is half off.
Fire sale.
I buy that advanced UAV like I did in that first game so that I can see over everyone. I see yet again the cluster of players in the bottom of the map, this time in the south, and I tell them that the only thing we have to do is hold them from entering the white circle because they're going to be out of zone.
Let's go to the tent. I have a PA.
Then I get this beautiful idea. With the advanced UAV and an airstrike, I am able to pin down a team into a tent with my airstrike and then just slowly wait for them to walk into me. And I tell 2 of my teammates to come with me for support.
Use anchor up, okay?
And then I tell the green teammate to anchor up.
Somebody's here.
Regrésense. Alguien
I trusted that he was a good anchor enough to survive over there, so I came back and just helped these 2 quickly eliminate the squad.
Quebrado.
So we wiped that squad off the map, and I tell them to leave alone the other squad that was fighting with them.
Tenemos otros. Son 2, estos sí los podemos chingar, ¿no?
No,
Esa mierda a uno en una ventana.
Venga, se va.
Bueno.
As the circle closes, I realize that we're gonna get a lot of people trying to regain on us, and so I get everybody to come back, and we just hold everything and play slow.
Jueguenle lento, okay?
This building has 3 floors, so it's very easy for a team to really rebuild here. So we were ready for this.
Aquí tengo uno.
Tráelo, tráelo.
I do a wall jump over to the second balcony on second floor. I break or damage the guy that was there, and then I fall back down, essentially baiting him down to my teammates. Another guy heard my shots and came to support his teammate and ended up running into my teammates and dying. Beautiful teamwork right there. All I had to do was stay alive and my team showed up for me.
Techo, roof.
And then we completely dominate this guy trying to re-land here. At this point, I am still trying to loot for money so that we can find a way to rotate into the new circle.
Miren, aquí está uno, perro.
You see who was watching us above us?
I realized that there's 3 players above us on this little hill, and I let them know, and I helped them out a little bit.
Su puta madre, cómo dura el hijo de la verga.
We get the wipe on that squad, and we have enough money for a UAV and some attacks. We popped the UAV, I bought myself a precision airstrike, and I see that the roof of prison is clear, so I let everybody know that we have to go take over. Prison roof is very essential in these kind of circles because you get to see everyone, and everyone has to rotate to you. But all of a sudden the zone pulls out away from the prison roof, and so we start looking at new ways to control the high ground.
Tenemos que tomar control de esta pared.
My green teammate takes position to watch over the wall on the left side of the map.
Ok. De atrás no.
El verde ya está en posición.
I catch a team to the right trying to work the buy station and regain. I just pepper them, not really intending to get the kill on them, just making sure that they are in shambles. I managed to get 1 kill, and then the green player that rotated early wipes these guys.
Tenemos gente, eh.
Okay. Crucen con verde.
I tell everybody to finally get in zone with green, and then as I do that we get napalm, so it was perfect timing. We get into this little cabin cubicle thing. My green teammate panics because he's like, he's seen this stuff before. We all get wiped easily when we're together. But what I do here is I see a team that is trying to push up from the left, so I PA my teammates because there's no team damage, and then I back up into the storm with smokes, allowing for the PA notification to scare the team away. Then here my team has already rotated towards the new circle, and I'm over here trying to survive from the precision airstrike that I threw on myself. I support the left side by cleaning up these players that are trying to buy themselves in another buy station. I just pepper them a little bit, nothing too crazy. Always rotating late to make sure that I'm cleaning up behind my teammates and that if they die, I'm able to stay alive. Since they trusted me with all the money, I quickly run to the buy station after they have cleared the area, and I buy them a UAV so that they can see exactly where the enemies are, and I PA the roof of the enemy's house so that they can't leave. Then I take the most highest point and I just wait for them to come into my crosshair, fully trusting that my team was gonna do what they needed to do. And that is how you play a supportive and anchor role in Resurgence Warzone.